Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. As you may know, 0.24 has arrived, but we will not be switching to it quite yet. It's not stable, Better Than Starting Man hasn't been updated yet, and it will break my save game, so I will be starting from scratch. So today, we're going to pull Interplanetary Mark IV back out of the box. It's the interplanetary mission that I had designed before I repurposed it to do the Minmus mission you guys saw last week. Today we're going to actually accomplish our trip to, we're going to go to Duna. I've already fast-forwarded time off before even firing up this episode to get it close to conjunction, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to get it there. So all we need to do is get this thing into orbit, and we're back. And we're good to go. With our new launch system, this should go really, really well. So, launching in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Ah, lovely. Now I was advised that gravity turns should not start until after 10,000. So I will take that to heart. Thank you very much. I know that I still don't get everything perfectly right. But as long as the mission succeeds, perfection is not a requirement, thank goodness. Because if I wanted perfection, I'd get the computer to do it. So, 0.24. Looks good. I'm very enthusiastic about the idea of the contracts and reputation system. I think it's got a lot of potential. I know it's got some flaws, and I know it's quite buggy at the moment, so obviously we're not going to be able to do everything quite yet. You know, it's going to be a while before Better Than Starting Man is up. And I get the impression that he's expecting a lot of save game breaks in the near future. So I have to decide whether or not I want to face a handful of restarts for the start of Season 3, or if I'm going to wait until he's got it into something of a stable version first. Anyways, it's not a huge deal. It's just, stuff that I've been pondering. I'll probably hold off a little bit. I've got lots of stuff I can still learn to do in here. A man landing on Minmus is definitely something I'm looking at for the near future. Also, putting some interesting stuff in orbit, like maybe a refueling station, or actually taking a lander to the moon could be fun. There's a few things I've been pondering. So, we will see what we will see. Yeah. Anyways, that's just my ramblings for the moment. I'm going to let you guys out here, and I'll bring you back when we're in orbit. Nice, okay. Whoops. Why did these engines... Oh, no. I forgot to fix the... staging. Dang. Alright. I will bring you guys back in when I have one actually in orbit. Just a second. Alrighty, here we go. Thanks to the magic of editing, this time without the oops. In 3, 2, 1. Stop. RCS tanks up and running. Put them on control. Excellent. Oh wow, okay, that came up fast. And circular orbit. How cool is that? Look at that. A 2,000 meter difference. Almost in periapsis, apoapsis. Okay. Well, apparently we are producing enough electricity to handle, because we got a new probe core on here. This thing's actually more efficient than it used to be. RCS off, SAS off. Okay, let's plan our interplanetary burn to Duna. Now, yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, that's the one. Excellent. Out a little further. Let's see how close we can get here. Not quite close enough from the looks of it. Let's see where we are relative to it. Set as target. Ooh, not bad. Do we just... Let's see. Oh, there we are. There we are, getting close now. Closest approach, 2 million kilometers. Okay, we're close. Let's see if I... Oh, so was it the normal that needed adjusting to? Let's see, I can't remember if it was normal or radial that I needed to tweak to get these things closer. We're going to be arriving too soon. Okay. There we are. Okay, a little less. Okay. This is obviously going to be a bunch of fiddling around with numbers and possibly a couple of spare orbits, so give me a moment and I will bring you back and show you the finished burn. Welcome back. I have a closest approach of 72,000 kilometers, which should be more than close enough for me to do some final tweaks when we get to the orbit. Of course, we just missed the node, didn't we? Means we'll have to replan it for the next orbit. Yeah, I must have just missed it. Dang it. That's what I get for not watching the clock so carefully. Okay, let's just reset this. Dang it. Come on. Do we have an option to push it to the next orbit or something? Let's see. Yeah, there we are. I just pushed it onto the next orbit. T-minus 31. Now let's see how close we are. Hopefully, it's still a pretty good departure with 1 day off. Yeah, it's actually closer. If I waited a couple more days, I might even be able to get a tiny bit closer. Well, maybe there's some minute adjustments we can make to improve this a little. Nope, that definitely didn't improve it. 71 is about as close as we're going to get. Is that changing anything? I got the full data. A bit more. Oh yeah, that's getting us a little closer, isn't it? Let's see if I do anything to the normal. 146. 67836. 751. 036. Okay, so that's getting us a little closer too, isn't it? Not by much though. But it's probably getting us closer to the orbit. Well, that's as good as that's going to get. Somewhere between 12 and 11 degrees. Okay, radial. Gotta keep adjusting you down. Are we getting closer? Further closer. Just refining for an even better departure here. Let's see, get closer. 62978. 61. Okay. Whoop. 63. Okay. We just passed a threshold of some sort there. I think we'll leave that as it is. I'm sure we're taking enough risks as it is. Why did that just turn red? I don't know. Okay. Quick saving, just in case I've completely botched this. It'll save me the time of pushing this thing back into orbit again. Whoops, that was an accident. Okay, let's bring her around here. So 3-minute and 44-second burn means 1 minute and... hold on. Math. 1 minute 50 seconds. 1 minute... 1.5 minutes would be 3 minutes. So... let's see, 1.5 minutes plus 1... so 1.5 minutes. 1 minute and 45 seconds. 1 minute and 45 should be about the right distance on. Yeah, we'll burn at T-minus 145. Okay. 27. Okay, that's fine. 24, 23, 2. Here we go. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of angle of departure I've actually wound up with here. That may be my only problem, depending on how I configured this. I might wind up burning towards the planet. No, it looks like it's going to be okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. No, we should be alright. Another... We'll do it at 40. Alright, here we go. Full throttle to the engines. The next probe to Duna is on its way. It's a nice looking ship, I think. Quite pleased with its appearance. Okay. Pleased with how well this ship is flying. A full tank of gas for this burn, which is only going to take a little longer than the burn to Minmus took. Definitely going to need a much different ship to pull off the return trip. That's going to be a heck of a job. Because you're actually going to need a significant amount of juice to pull off a trip like that. Beautiful. Just about past that periapsis. It's just about the optimal time to be doing this burn too, if you think about it. Because we're burning up our apoapsis from our periapsis, so that worked out kind of nicely. For an escape orbit here. I just hope the moon and Minmus aren't in the way. That would be really unfortunate. I mean, of all the structures in the sky that you have the best odds to hit, the moon is way up there in terms of, yeah, you're just going to hit, it's there, sweeping around the sky, causing trouble. Okay. Halfway down the burn. Good. Very pleased by this. This is coming along quite nicely. We've almost escaped from... Actually, we shouldn't say that. We haven't almost escaped. Escape from Kerbal comes pretty late in the burn. Pretty darn late. Like we're going to have complete success here, which is good news. We still have half a tank of gas left in those burners there, which is good. Okay. Right hand's hovering over the engine shutdown button. Of course, let's do a slight adjustment. There we go. Alright, we've escaped from Kerbal. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ha! I even got a slightly closer approach, I think. Okay, let's get rid of that and see what kind of node we've got with nice. I think we've got a tiny. Oh, nice. 35 million kilometer, 35,000. Oh wait, yeah, 35,000 kilometers. That's nice. Okay. All right, barring any unusual circumstances, between here and Duna, I will do the very boring interstellar flight after I start time warping, and we will see you as we approach Duna, because half the battle is complete. So, see you soon. Welcome back. You can see that lovely little red orb in the distance. In 16 hours or less, because we're time warping, we will be doing a burn to enter orbit around Duna. I'll just show you, we actually got a quite lovely little encounter right here. It's quite a... It's just adjusting the conic. You see, if you change what number you've got here, it used to anyways. But this is showing the orbit exactly where I want to see it, because it's showing me the actual future orbit, which is really nice. So anyways, yeah, let's get ready for this burn. 1 minute and 57 seconds, which we burn at T-minus 1 minute. Where'd that planet go? I want to watch us approach Duna. Where's Duna? You know, I had it just a minute ago. That is so funny. I don't have any clue which direction to look to find this planet now. I lost it. It snuck off on me. I've probably scrolled past it a couple times here, but okay, whatever. We know we're going to be close. 15 hours. A little faster than that. 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... faster than that. 1 hour. There it is. Duna and Ike. Right? Yeah, it's Ike. Few small adjustments. Oh, right, time warping. No more time warp. Final adjustment to my orbit angle here. Insurance. Because I only have so much time for this today, unfortunately. I'm really stretching to squeeze in some of the recording this week. I don't know why, it's just been really busy. I got way too much to do and way too little time to do it in. That's okay, I'm having fun. 3, 2, T-minus 1 minute is our target. Here we go. 1, 0, 9. Full throttle. Lock on. Here we go. So the key thing is to bring it in without getting too close to Ike. This mission is designed as an atmospheric entry mission. I'm not going to get any signs from Ike on this flight, much as that would be a nice... Better planning would probably allow me to get signs from both of these moons in the next... I'll keep that in mind for the next season. Maybe I can pull something interesting off. Okay. Let's get the poodle in on the action here. This burn with these engines. It's hard to tell. Doesn't look like it. But that's okay. I'm already one step in the right direction with still having a full tank of poodle engine left for this. I just hope I can use it for landing too. Hell, let's just use our actual hardware for this. Captured. Still a little bit of burn left, but... Whoa, 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 that's coming down fast. Look at that go. That was cool. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I'll bring that down a little lower though. That was just a marker for timing more than anything. And at 100,000 we will stop. And when we get to that point, we will then, which I'm just adding this as a marker. There we go. We will burn ourselves down into orbit and start, or below, and start planning our landing. CS off, RCS off. Let's bring her around in 1 day. We're of course leaving all that crap in orbit, but it's just falling. Wow, look at that moon go. That is a speedy orbit, you know. Orbiting in just a couple of hours. Here it comes. Ooh. 1 hour to go. It's a 25-second burn to bring it down, so we'll burn at T-minus 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hopefully this time I will actually have the luxury of choosing which side of the planet I land on. Oh, right. Right. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, quick, quick. I have a little bit of time to do this very important adjustment to the angle of my ship before I start burning here. Oh, I'm going to miss my window, but that's okay. It's not a precise window, it's an imprecise window. Lock it on. Nice. Here we go. Lock it on. Lock it on. Excellent. Oh, that was close. For 15-20 second burns, it's not as big of a deal as, say, a 10-minute burn. The only important thing here is that we're bringing our apoapsis. Oh, we're bringing our periapsis down too. Well, I suppose that works. We're going to need that periapsis lowered after all. Wow, if we're not careful, we're actually going to get ourselves into a landing vector here. Alright, something went horribly, horribly wrong with that burn. Not sure what, but I think it was a timing issue. Okay, you know what? We've got the luxury of time, of battery power, infinite battery power, and lots of fuel. So let's not waste fuel on a crazy, screwed up timing here. I obviously missed my window a little more than I wanted to. That's okay. Let's bring her around. It's okay, it'll slow us down when we get close. Yeah, speak of the devil, 9 minutes. Let's give ourselves 9 minutes to make this adjustment instead of the paltry. Oh, did I not leave? Oh, I don't have RCS on that one. That's funny. That's quite funny. So my ultimate hope is that we might actually be able to get these solar panels on the ground. So that's why I've have the parachutes deploying before I eject the solar panels. I'm not counting on it, but I do recall Duna was a little bit kinder in the atmosphere department. So okay, 8 minutes to our burn. We're not charging our batteries at the moment. We definitely want to spend an orbit getting the batteries fully charged again. We'll do our final adjustments in just a couple of moments here. 3, 2, 1. T-minus 10 seconds again. Little adjustment. Just a little adjustment. Here we go. Relock. Lock it on. Excellent. Our apoapsis is coming down nice and fast, and our periapsis is not this time. Dropping, but not dropping precipitously fast. Which is good. Ideally, we want to land on the other side of the planet. Like that. Get rid of that. So that's the side we want to land on. So if I just give it a little bit more, make it a nice shallow arrival, 40. Just bringing that down a little lower. So we skim through the upper atmosphere and have lots of fuel left. We'll do 30 kilometers here, because that'll make a nice shallow re-entry and hopefully allow us to come down on, because I'll do a retro burn to bring us down on the sunny side of the planet. And when we come around into the sun in just a minute, we will readjust our ship to get sun for a few minutes. Whoa, okay, yeah, we're coming down nice and low. Where's the sun? Oh crap, we've just come around the sunny side of the planet, dark side of the planet, haven't we? Okay, well, here we are. Which way is which? This thing's completely rotated relative to the angle of the ship right now. Okay, battery charging time. Not too much to charge though, we're in pretty good shape. That more efficient probe core is making a humongous difference on this. Okay. Let's get a little charge in this thing. Not a huge charge, but a little charge. Which, I mean, we're only 100 short on charge, which is actually not bad. Oh, no, we're only 10 short on charge. Never mind. Well, that worked out okay, didn't it? We'll definitely be able to charge that juice back into the system. So on this ship we have a thermometer, a seismometer, a barometer, and an atmospheric sampler. And as we're coming into the atmosphere, if all goes according to plan, we will be able to. Oh, we are officially in atmosphere realms now. Yeah, we're in the atmosphere. Hey, you know what that means? First, while RCS is still really efficient, let's activate this and run an atmospheric analysis and transmit that 320 science back home, because that's going to be one of our big ticket items right there. We need to find retrograde here, because our apoapsis is not coming down fast enough. I'm going the wrong way around or something. That's okay. This is all preparatory. We need to slow ourselves down to bring that apoapsis down. Alright, slow it down, bring it up. A little further, and burn us out of orbit. Seriously. Because the apoapsis, periapsis, there we are. Now we're coming in very shallow. My periapsis is not where I want it to be though, so we need to come down sooner. There. Just a little sooner. There we go. We are landing. That is our landing. Just at the over there. We're landing over there. And of course, my solar panels are on the wrong bloody side of the ship relative to our angle of re-entry. Dang it. Dang it. Let's see if I can get these at least somewhat operating. As we come down, we might be able to do something. We're flying high right now. Let's see if we can get these actually online. If we can just rotate it enough to bring those online. Come on, 0.6. Come on, solar panels online. There we are. Almost. That's almost enough. Really. Alright, rotate a little further. There we are. We're charging now, which is good. Almost could have burned us back up into orbit here. But let's see what we can do with this full tank of gas, nearly full tank of gas and thrusters. I can actually start reducing our speed quite a bit here. Let's take us down from 900. Because if this part's going to survive, we need to go a lot slower. I mean, we're not talking a super thick atmosphere here, so let's just get this thing nice and steady. Slow her down a bunch. And wait. We're letting the atmosphere do some of the work here. We're actually... Oh, we're going to come up over an apoapsis before we... Okay, if I plan this right, carefully. Come on. I didn't realize we were still going up. Might be able to get a bit more juice in the can before we have to worry about certain things. Risky. Very risky, but let's try it. Alright, we just got to watch. We got 1 minute, but we're getting a full charge out of these solar panels at the moment. Oh god, no, we're losing control here. We need slightly more powerful thrusters. I don't think we're going to get enough out of this to be worth the risk. Yeah, we're already dropping fast. We're in the atmosphere, so got to remember we're in the atmosphere. No, let's not do something stupid here. We've still got 9,000 battery, which should be enough to at least get some science home. The more important thing is to bring us down intact and to do these burns after our apoapsis. There we are. Got to make sure we arrest our horizontal movement here. We're barely using any battery at the moment though. So okay, there goes the apoapsis. Let's just speed time just a little. So 28 minutes until the apoapsis. That's never going to happen because we're landing. So we're picking up speed now, which is scary. I wonder when I program these chutes to activate. Not the probe core, parachutes. Oh. Let's get those things raised to the maximum altitude, because we are on a planet that needs all the help it can get. There we go. Alright. Let's start slowing this thing down. Slow it down a lot. This deorbiting burn is going to make a big difference in the long run for how well we land. And of course, it's recharging the batteries too, which is just a nice added bonus right there. I completely forgot about the presence of that alternator. That alternator has made a huge difference in a lot of these missions, you know. Okay, looking good. You're down, coming down to a slightly more reasonable rate of speed. We still have a lot more power to burn off of this thing if we can. Every meter per second we burn off now is a meter per second that we don't have to try and burn off with the parachutes, which are only going to be slightly effective on this planet. I have no idea if those do a darn thing. We won't waste them while the rockets are going, but hopefully the RCS there will be helpful for our final landing. Okay. And you're still accelerating, but that'll arrest us to near zero. Flying high. Let's see which one was temperature scan. We've already done this temperature scan. Did I set this as a... I did not. So we'll just keep an eye on our situation. We'll run those scans as we get a little lower. because if we can get these scans on our way down, that would be pretty cool. Because there should be a flying low circumstance as well. Alright, we only have 6 minutes. We better slow down a lot more. Okay. Alright, this is almost our fuel tank here, which means we're going to eject the fuel tank as per our plan and start using the RCS thrusters to hopefully give us the last little batch of thrust we need to not go kaboom. This is looking good though, guys. Oh yeah, nice. Look, we're under... Nice. That's down to a very reasonable speed. We'll just leave that to sort of bleed off the last bit. I wonder if I could probably deploy the drag chutes. Oh! Damn it! Alright, fine. Parachutes can deploy shortly. In the meantime, RCS will hopefully do absolutely nothing for us. Okay, so losing that engine was probably is going to screw me up completely. Are we flying low yet? No, we're still flying high. Well, hopefully the parachutes can do the job. Yeah, their minimum pressures are not low enough. I forgot to put a drag chute on here. Darn it. Well, we're gaining a lot of speed really quickly here. I have a bad feeling about this. Now, the parachutes are going to deploy as soon as they can. Alright, let's see. Flying high still. It's a very thin atmosphere, isn't it? Flying low, run atmospheric analysis, transmit it. Because that's a lot of science right there, and hopefully we can transmit it faster than we crash. I have a terrible... Oh, okay. It didn't rip the... parachute deployment did not rip off... Oh, we're slowing down, we're slowing down. We're slowing down a lot. It didn't rip the solar panels off. Oh my god! Ah! We must have hit the minimum pressure first. Okay. Getting ready to do the barometer, because we're going to need that. And we'll keep the... Oh, no, okay. That's not a different one. Alright, so we've already gotten our temperature and atmospheric pressure scans for this context. We're just transmitting our atmospheric analysis for that. Oh, no, let's keep that stable. Let's also give it a little extra help here, because we're still going very quickly. Come on, transmission. Transmission's going to do it. Oh, here comes the ground. Oh, that's coming really fast, guys. That is coming really, 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 really fast. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is going to suck. Oh, my God. Oh, dang. Black flagged at the last lap. Shoot. Shoot. Well, guys, we almost did it. We have an intact ship on the ground, and we got an upper and lower atmospheric analysis from Duna, which is something. I'm going to let that stand. I made some mistakes in design. I don't think those RCS thrusters were doing nearly enough, and I really needed those. I needed that engine for just a little longer. If I had that engine in the atmosphere, that might have worked really well. Still, not an unsuccessful mission. Not by any stretch of the imagination, he says as he hits the wrong key and accidentally stops the recording for a second. Yeah, so that will stay. Go back to our space center, and let's see how we did for science, because we did get two atmospheric scans this time instead of just one, which is a pretty bit of science, if I recall correctly. 1400 science. That is enough for one node from the next tier. Let's see what we got here. Biometric sensor array. So that'll use our crew as experiments. The cupola is for the longer term travel. Let's see what else we've got. The slightly more compact solar panels, which would reduce the mass greatly. Got the new supercharged batteries. Various bits of jet engine related stuff. A new... Is that a heat shield? I thought I saw something about a heat shield. Oh yeah, an inflatable heat shield. Cool. More atmospheric flight stuff. Let's see, we got a grabbing unit. Oh, this is for interacting with... I think that's for interacting with asteroids. So that's worth contemplating. An asteroid mission would be a first asteroid. Nuke. A generator. Cool. A really, really powerful generator. Cool. Some new couplers, a covered docking port. Cool. Liquid engine clusters, another big engine. And that's an even bigger engine, isn't it? That probably goes with the big xenon container. Interesting. Ooh, external fuel lines. Cool. Oh, but it requires 1800 science, not 1400, so I will need some more science for this. But, you know what? I think that's good enough for today. I'm going to figure out what to do next, and I will, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.